Shalom, call Allah Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, Yahweh being the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people ignorantly call God, by Hashem, which is in the name, Salakia, of Yahushua, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Those are the true names of the Heavenly Father and the Son. Plus, I do want to give a shout out to the Akim that's pushing this word throughout the four corners of the earth, who's also uplifting the name of Yahweh, Yahushua. And to the confusion of faces out there whose bloodline tracing back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our forefathers. If your sea line, golf course, same thing goes back to a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man. Plus, if your spirit bear witness with this truth and this word, and you can receive it, okay? No matter what you look like, if you can receive this word, okay, then you are an Israelite, okay? To you sisters that do listen, learn Shalom. To the elect of the nation of Israel, wherever you may be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, okay, who this word's going out to. Shalom to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the true Jews of the Bible, okay? Not black, not Latino, not Native American, man. You are the chosen people of the Most High. And, I don't know, I just seen this on RT News, which is Russia Today News. It says EU countries moved to invade U.S.-Iran sanctions by setting up payment channel for humanitarian trade, not crisis, Salakia. And this is it just it basically shows that the EU one hates America, because it does prophesy that in Revelations, which I'm gonna get as I go further on in the video, okay? And that soon it won't be too long, Lord willing, to be this year when these countries, these nations, set this place on fire, man. Okay, you get my point. But I'm gonna get into the article. It says Germany, France, and the UK have announced, and I did video the whole thing with the Brexit thing. They're divided within themselves, man. So, but point being is the UK have announced they have set up a mechanism allowing legitimate trade with Iran to continue in wake of U.S. sanctions. Because you can't forget the 2015 back in May, late May, you had Trump pull out that 2015 Iran, what was it, the Nuclear Deal Act, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it was Nuclear Deal Act. And you had the EU and other nations within that deal, and that basically puts that sanction, put basically Iran in a tough spot when it came to the oil thing. Okay, so yeah, so that's what you see. This is happening now. The scheme limited to essential goods for now could be joined by more countries. The new payment system is called INSTEX, short for Instrument in Support of Trade Exchanges. As of now, it is aimed at facilitating trade between companies of the three nations and Iran. In the long term, the mechanism will be open to enterprises from third countries. The joint statement said, adding that Berlin, London, and Paris will explore how to achieve this objective. The system will initially focus on the sectors most essential to the Iranian population, such as food, pharmaceutical, and medical devices, the statement said, while the sale of such goods are technically exempt from U.S. sanctions. Many pharmaceuticals and agricultural companies stopped trading with Iran under the threat of secondary sanctions. Some media reports describe the use of INSTEX as expandable, suggesting that it could be used for non-humanitarian goods in the future. The statement, however, mentioned nothing of this sort. Such course of action would likely set the EU on a direct collision course with the United States. The three nations also said that they are committed to pursue the further development of INSTEX with interested European countries to make this instrument in support of trade exchange with Iran without mentioning the EU directly. The new mechanism aimed at preserving the 2015 Iranian deal, as known as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, and is conditioned upon Iran's full implementation of its nuclear-related commitments, the statement says. The INSTEX headquarters will be based in Paris, France. Foreign Minister Jean Yves Lee Drian told journalists. The ministers held the future mechanism as an important step in preserving the JCPOA, saying it will help the European states to stay committed to their part of the treaty. Today, we have taken a significant step forward in delivering our commitment under the Iran nuclear deal to preserve sanctions relief for the people of Iran. The UK Foreign Minister Jeremy Hunt said, calling the move a clear, practical demonstration of the three nations' commitment to the historic deal. Okay? German Foreign Minister Heiko Maas, if I'm not mistaken, said he was glad to see Instex being established, adding that it will make it clear that Europe is determined to resolutely go its own way, even if some other states see things differently. EU Foreign Affairs Chief Federica Mogherini also welcomed the launch of the payment mechanism. It is a first step taken by the European side. We hope it will cover all goods and items. Iranian Deputy FM Abbas Iraqi told State TV on Thursday, commenting on the issue. Tehran is expecting to create a corresponding entity to make the whole system operational. The EU countries have been considering the idea of a special payments channel with Iran since last year after the U.S. dramatic withdrawal from the landmark nuclear deal signed by Tehran's six world powers in 2015. Washington then reintroduced its sanctions against Iran. As the project initially stalled, Tehran criticized the EU for strategic indecision and cited dollar domination and Washington's thrust to European companies as a key factor for delay. The U.S. hasn't reached to the new payments channel, but last November, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo warned of swift punishment for other countries doing business with Iran. Earlier, the EU introduced legislation to shield EU companies from reimposed U.S. economic restrictions on Iran. However, the measure failed to prevent European business giants, including Total, Volkswagen, Daimler, Peugeot, these are the car companies, and Renault and Siemens for quitting business in the country. So, there it is. Okay. Let's get the first scripture. This is Jeremiah 50:23. It says, "How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?" Okay. How has Babylon become a desolation amongst the nations? Okay. And America is that hammer, okay? And these nations, including its allies, are like the nails, man. Okay? Think about it. Whatever America says, if one of these nations don't apply it or go with it, then America, you know what a hammer does. It basically bangs on that nail, man. That's how America is towards these nations. And that's how it's been towards these nations. But now, America doesn't have that same grip on the world as it do, even though the earth is still given into the hand of the wicked, being the Esau Edom, the America being the main headquarters, you know. But what I'm saying is America is basically America is losing its power, man. It's losing its grip, okay? Because you have all these nations now they're making moves that they wouldn't have made years ago, okay? They're making moves that America would basically, how you see what's going in Venezuela, how they want Maduro, okay? Not to go off topic, but I'm making a point how Maduro, they want him out, and basically they're putting that puppet in I forget the dude's name all the time, Guaido, I think it is, okay? And if he doesn't listen or get out of office, like they said, they're gonna take him out. That's what the dude's saying. He's gonna try to assassinate him, you know. But that's how America has been all these years, man. Okay, now that whole reign of terror. Okay, you do what I say or else. That whole bully, kicking the sand in the kid's face, all sort of say. That's all over with, man. Okay, that's why these nations they're making the moves that they're making. They're not terrified of America anymore, okay? They're not terrified. But this is Isaiah 33, verse 1. Because America has been basically, you know, dealing wrong because they had the power to with these other nations. Isaiah 33:1, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealeth treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. And that's what you've been doing all these years, man. Especially with the sanctions, okay? With the resources, okay? Who gets who, how much they get, you get all of it. Everybody else don't get nothing, okay? Your way is no way, okay? When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. When thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. In the EU, it said to hell with the sanction of U.S. sanctions. Okay, and now they're creating this whole new system. On top of that, they look at all the things that's going on there. From the dropping the assets of the United States, the dollar. Now is this. Okay, these nations are dealing treacherously with America left and right now. Okay. So it's clear it's evident that this place is through. It's no longer Esau in America because those Edomites are those. And then the one thing I want to make clear real quick, you do have confusion of faces, but I'm talking about the pure Edomites, okay, whose bloodline goes back to the Edomites, okay. No, these Edomites here in America, they don't have it anymore. They don't control the narrative. They don't control what these countries could do anymore. Okay, so these countries are lashing out basically, man. Okay, they're dealing treacherously with America. Okay, this is Revelations 17 and 16. And the ten horns is the EU, which thou sawest upon the beast, NATO. These shall hate the whore. Who's that whore? America. America is a whore, man. Okay? This is that whore. Okay? And they hate this place. And they made it plain on tables that the soul of the rest of the nations, but I'm talking about the allies, they've made it plain as day that they hate this place, man. Okay? Everybody hates America right now. Okay? And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Okay? What's that from? The nukes, man. These backdoor deals, all the bickering back and forth, all the things that's taking place with this world war that's about to happen, because that's what that really is. Okay? It's all going to lead to the war, man. And then eventually, the nations gathering around, and shooting ICBM nuclear thermal missiles at America, man. That's what we're coming into. All this is just all this drama you see is just leading up to that. Okay? And burn with fire. The 17th verse. For Yahweh had put in their hearts to fulfill his will, okay, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of Yahweh shall be fulfilled. So that's what we're coming into, man. Okay? But we're getting close, man. All these conflicts that these nations are dealing with America, it's going to come to a halt eventually, man. It's not going to continue. This whole this whole totalitarian, how you say that word, totalitarianism, if I'm not mistaken. You get what I'm saying. That's going to end, man. That's not going to go on for another 60 years, man. This is going to end at some point. There's going to be one thing that causes these nations to say, you know what, to hell with it. And then World War III pops off, and then the missiles, okay? But Lord willing, that takes place this year, and it be that Venezuela thing that's going on in Venezuela, okay? But this was not too long of a video. I just wanted to do a real quick video when it, Lord willing, was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Shalom to the elect out there, wherever you may be. Shalom.